Hey there, Wanderers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Parallel Wanderers co-op mode for the Backrooms TCG. This mode is super exciting because it lets you and a friend team up to survive the horrors of the Backrooms together. That's right, two Wanderers linked across parallel dimensions, trying to make it out alive. You'll both need to explore the Backrooms, completing challenges in order to unleash boss entities which must be defeated. In total, 2 mini-bosses and 1 final boss await you in this mode, with each becoming more powerful than the last. Once all 3 bosses have fallen, you and your parallel partner may finally enter the exit and escape. So here's the deal. You and your partner are connected by some weird metaphysical link. It's the Backrooms after all, don't question it. This link lets you share resources and help each other out, but it also means your fates are intertwined. If one of you goes down, it's game over for both. And one of the biggest twists of this mode is that you now have a shared sanity pool with your partner. That's right, you have 30 sanity together. Whenever one of you loses sanity, that's sanity loss for the whole party. The flow of the game will be familiar enough to those who have played a few games of the Backrooms TCG. When it's your turn to play through a round, you'll follow the same format as the regular Backrooms game. First, you'll play through the action round, dealing with entities and potentially grabbing and using items. Then you'll perform the movement round. You'll move a room card, then gain cards from the pool pile before dispersing other cards onto the field of play. Once your movement round is finished, it turns to the other player, who will then perform their own action and movement rounds. This continues until all the bosses have been defeated and you have both managed to escape. Now, your way to unlock these bosses requires you to complete ritual challenges which will allow you to summon 2 mini-bosses and then a final boss. Ritual challenges are like side quests, demanding specific conditions or objectives completed in order to overcome them. Each set of challenges gets tougher as you progress, and once the bosses are unleashed, be prepared for them to dish out tons of damage before they finally go down for good. You'll start with 2 level 1 yellow light challenges that are available to complete. Once you knock one of them out and defeat the boss, they're both swapped out for 2 level 2 green light challenges. Once the second boss is toppled, you'll again swap those for 2 level 3 red light challenges. Another important thing to note is that the second ritual that didn't summon the boss entity can still be completed. The moment that it's finished, it can be used to deal 3 damage to that player's engaged entity. Timing is crucial here, as the damage is dealt automatically upon completion, so if there's no engaged entity, the damage is lost. Cooperation is key here. It's all about teamwork. Some challenges might need both of you to contribute, while others might rely on one player to take charge and complete it. Once you complete a challenge, that's when the bosses come out to play. You'll have a stack of 3 boss entities. The player who completed the challenge will take the top boss entity and shuffle it into either their deck in hand or their pool pile, whichever one is larger. Then they'll have to find that boss and defeat it. To create the stack, you'll want to select 2 red entities to serve as the first 2 mini-bosses, and then 1 purple or higher entity to be the final boss entity. Purple and higher entities are often much stronger than red lights. They generally tend to hit harder, and rarely go down without a fight, especially with extra pain mode active. Here's the cool part. You'll be working together the whole time. You can even use items on each other at certain times, effectively allowing you to metaphorically toss your partner a sanity booster or an attack item when they're in a tight spot. Depending on what item is being used, certain conditions will apply. If you're using an attack item, you must be at the 12 o'clock space of your own playmat at the start of your action round. Place the attack item face up and upside down on the engaged unfriendly to indicate that it's been used. Consumable items, on the other hand, can only be used when both players are at the 12 o'clock spot on their respective playmats. For example, you may discard a consumable item to perform its effect, such as the memory fluid allowing the other player to shuffle their deck in hand into the pool pile and draw 4 new cards. Certain items that may not be labeled as consumables can still be used on the other player's field of play, such as the hopper device from the lobby levels or the echoing intercom from the car park levels. The player who is receiving the item and using its ability must also pay any costs that are required to use it, such as losing 5 sanity when activating the BSCOS device. From there, the used card is generally discarded unless it has multiple uses, such as the road flares item. Concealment items and wearables are unable to make the trip through the barrier between backrooms, and therefore cannot be exchanged or used on your partner. Similarly, companions cannot exchange between players. One of my favorite things about this mode is how much strategy it brings to the table. You've got to manage your shared sanity, plan your moves carefully, and constantly communicate with your partner. It's not just about surviving, it's about surviving together. Oh, bosses in this mode aren't your typical unfriendly entities. They've all got the terrifying pain mode challenge modifier active. Mini-bosses deal 1 extra deck and hand damage each round, as well as 1 extra sanity loss upon engagement. The final boss cranks it up even higher with extra pain mode, which is 2 extra deck and hand damage each round, as well as 2 extra sanity loss upon engagement. It's about as brutal as it can get, but with the right strategy and a little bit of luck, you can take them all down and emerge victorious in the end. Once you've defeated the final boss, the last task is for both of you to find the victory exit and escape with your sanity intact. If either of you fails to escape, well, let's just say the Backrooms doesn't leave loose ends. So that's the gist of the Parallel Wanderers co-op mode. It's challenging, it's chaotic, and it's a ton of fun. Whether you're a seasoned wanderer or just diving into the Backrooms TCG, this mode adds a whole new layer of strategy and excitement, while still delivering on the core Backrooms TCG mechanics. So grab a friend, build your decks, and get ready to take on the Backrooms like never before. Good luck out there, and remember, the Backrooms are always watching. Thanks for watching. We hope that this mode provides a unique experience for wanderers, new and old. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like, and if you're interested in seeing more, subscribe to catch all the latest Backrooms TCG developments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, wanderers.